Hello guys, so welcome to our evening news updates. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if tonight now the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with tonight's news. And tonight's news is starting from the reports from the Sun where they let us know say Barcelona don't officially contact Mikel Ateta, who is Arsenal's manager, say they would like to sign him, make it can replace the outgoing Xavi. Now, Ateta na be their first choice. So they thought say if Ateta no accepts the proposal, then the reason to bring back Luis Enrique, wey dey for PSG. If that one no work, they'll come look for Hansi Flick, will be a German coach. That one a free agent in there available. So I just stumbled upon the report from the Sun. So this is how the report looks like when I saw it, and I say Barcelona contacts Mikel Ateta over replacing Xavi as desperate Catalan giants hunts for a new manager. And when you come to read the reports, they come down, you go see this other one. We just say Barcelona have reportedly contacted Mikel Ateta in an attempt to convince the Arsenal boss to join their project. So back on the lookout for a new manager after Xavi announced that he's going to be leaving at the end of the season. So Ateta is expected to terminate his Arsenal contract to come and join Barcelona. If you can't read further down for the report, they're going to say Mikel Ateta has no plans to terminate his Arsenal contract and join Barcelona, because bishop I know say this news now no go area. It don't go make sense to make Ateta leave the sweet project when they do. Come go to join the backup project on the share and Baka need money to buy new players. They don't even get financial clout. Like, and for the next 5-10 years, Baka go suffer going because once Mbappe don't join Real Madrid, Hendrick self can't join them. With Vinicius Junior, Fede Valverde, Joselu, Rodrigo. Hey, this Madrid. The next 3-4 years, you know, go easy to face Madrid. Once Mbappe don't join everybody, people don't sign, don't enter their actors go bad. Yes, so people will avoid to play people like Real Madrid. Okay, that's that about the story of Ateta and Barcelona. Now moving forward, so court offside. Court offside they give us an exclusive report. So they're going to look at the 3 games with them feel say will affect Arsenal for this title race. So if you check on those games now, the away game will go play against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Then the second one at the away game will go play for the Theatre of Dreams, aka Theatre of Tears or Theatre of Agony. That one at Manchester United home. Then the third one at the one will go play for Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So these 3 grounds, these 3 games, 9 courts offside, they feel say go really hamper or derail Arsenal's title race. That's what they are saying. But personally, for me, the only place I'm scared of is just maybe the Etihad Stadium. Apart from the Etihad Stadium, places like Theatre of Dreams, or if you like, Theatre of Agony, those kind of places, it's sure for me, so we'll go there, collect maximum point, like it's sure die. Then places like Tottenham Hotspur, well, we don't know the Tottenham Hotspur will go meet because since Ange Postecoglou don't take over Tottenham Hotspur, sometimes they'll blow hot, sometimes they'll blow cold. You don't know the type of Spurs team where you go meet. But all in all, I still be optimistic. Say with if a strong team we don't get everybody coming back, we still stand a chance. But we'll just watch how everything go unfold. Now moving on, so Adrian Clark will be one of the pundits out there. Because also when you watch the way with Declan Rice, they play for Arsenal. Declan Rice plays with a purpose as if he is a striker. Imagine Declan Rice has gotten 10 goal contributions for Arsenal. You don't show you say this guy no dey play just defensive midfield. And with the emergence of Jorginho protects the back four, Declan Rice can't get the freedom to actually bomb forward. That Shaka rule, let me say everybody don't dey, we just come in late, wipe am, go I go enter, the guy dey give assist. In fact, Adrian Clark on the top, so when you check Declan Rice last few games where he don't play for Arsenal, he don't get 5 goal contributions in his last 4 games. Now, what does that tell you? The Declan Rice, Arsenal, like Ateta, don't transform him into an attacking machine. In as much as when Declan Rice started his football career, started as a centre back. From centre back, they transformed him into a defensive midfield. That was where he has played all his life at West Ham. But coming to Arsenal, they can't introduce him to that Shaka role. For there, the guy called the bomb forward, the assist, what they got. And because of the so much energy that he has, he can fit translate all those time moving forward and coming back, just like a box-to-box player. The guy gets so much energy to bomb forward at the same time to track back. You know, go feel him, and he can play the 90 minutes. Come on, that guy is a machine, I bet. So I just like all the good things with Adrian Clark. They talk about Declan Rice because truly, the guy deserves all these accolades, all this talk. When they talk about him, it makes a whole lot of sense. Now, moving forward, so Ian Wright, come support, they talk about the difference. The major difference where him feel say this present Arsenal side and the Invisibles get. So Baba they say by this stage of this season, Arsenal now scored 68 goals, more than any Arsenal team in Arsenal history. We don't play 26 games. Check out any team with the Invisibles, any team in Arsenal history at this same stage, 26 games. We have outscored any of them you want to think of. Even though the Invisible had the likes of Perez, Beckham, Henry, and the likes, where they busted like mad. Even when Alexis Sanchez, Dave, and Percy, we have outscored any Arsenal team in history. In fact, the major difference where Ian Wright come feel say this present crop of Arsenal players have over the Invisible, now the defensive organization. Back on to say the way we set up our defense, oh my God, say it did better than the Invisibles. And once we understand, say the way that they play football now compared to when Arsenal Invisibles play, it will be the same because now play like the difference between the distance between our goalkeeping departments and the defensive, the midfield, like center back them. Now like 30 meters. If you check the way we dominate games, both our center backs, they follow for the domination. They go leave their department, come close to the midfield, help us to press and pin opponents back. Yes. And another way in right on the talk say Arsenal are not scared of counter attacks. Why? Because they always keep a last man standing in William Saliba that has so much pace, agility, and the guy gets that aggression if needed. 1v1, you know, if you lick Saliba like a pot of Super G, say 1v1, you have Saliba like, even if you have been too gone, you go still hard for now. So now once they make Arsenal, they dominate teams without fear, say, maybe this one will go counter us. And when I listen to everything Ian Wright said, I tend to concur to what he's saying 100% because when statistics don't lie, we've outscored. That the same team when they say no get strike out. Now they busted like this. So it is what it is. I just did very happy as they right they talk about us. Now on a side note, so when I remember this story, Scott Law, the man who had boots Roy Keane for the Emirates Stadium. I know that I remember this story. So as of now, they don't talk say the guy go face assault charge. It's called a common assault charge. So this man is a 42-year-old. So that now Michael Richards not even step in. If not, if I beat Roy Keane, I say tomorrow no day. You give the guy head boot before Michael Richards can step in because say, Papa, why you do like this time? Because the guy say Roy Keane don't talk too much. I know say this football now emotional sports, and since it is emotional, people tend to lose their cool. You get, but especially Gary every day they will catch Gary Neville for the Emirates Stadium. Well, I say no to violence anyway. Maybe they just free up. Now, this footage, come aside, this is the tunnel at the Bramall Lane, Sheffield United, for the match between Sheffield United and Arsenal. So as it seems they come out for the tunnel, so the story, this story was put out by Daily Mail. So Daily Mail come to do a report, say the Arsenal players were staring down on the Sheffield United players, kind of intimidating them. They look them, say, now I be the shit packer who won't play today, I be at jail, I go collect like 5 or 7, like they give them that stare, they look there and say, the Sheffield United said, for the report, the contact say, Sheffield United already lost the game before the game even started because Arsenal intimidated them and they were scared. In fact, Sheffield United are 20th in the table for a reason. So when I read the story, I just laughed because the thing was too serious. See the Arsenal players, they look the Sheffield United like, bomb face. Or they look there and say, now, be, oh yeah, now, most say I go be. So I was very I was I don't know which other team will qualify how they feel. Like it was hilarious the way I just see the story. All right, so moving on. So what's we got the get report from Daily Star? They call it also Chelsea have been told that they will have no option but to sell 87 million player, that's Mudryk, to Arsenal, according because of financial fair play issues, the profitability and sustainability regulation, it will affect Chelsea to sell their player. Now, who is saying this? Now, William Gallas. So Gallas, they do an assessment of the way Chelsea have spent so much, and if they don't spend all this money, it will affect them for the 2023-2024 financial reports where they will give the FA. Now, if they don't want trouble, so make them make sure they sell this player back to Arsenal. But the question now becomes, will Arsenal collect Mikel Mudryk back from Chelsea? Because when push came to shove, he did not accept us. He went to Chelsea. So why we will go get him again? That's the question. So me personally, I don't think Arsenal will be going for Mudryk, irrespective of how Mikel Ateta like the guy, maybe Edu Gaspar like him, or maybe not Richard Garlic, the push for us to get the player. Personally, I don't see us going for the player for any reason. So now do me I say, so I don't know what you're gonna thoughts. Do you think Arsenal will be going back to get the player? So let me know what you not think. So moving forward, more and more stories. So at the same time, Bukayo Saka. So Saka they talk about who being like idol for football. So Saka they mentioned Cristiano Ronaldo. So Ronaldo now being idol. So some people they blast Saka for social media, say why Saka no choose any of the Arsenal legend, but no be so life be. Gets you feel be Arsenal player, but when you were growing up, your idol might be somebody else, a legend from another club. It happen like that. In fact, when Saka is 8 years old, now Cristiano Ronaldo moved to Real Madrid. Saka just like the way the guy they play. You get, and I think it was in 2020 or 2021, Saka faced his idol when Cristiano Ronaldo came back to the EPL to do a second stint with the Manchester United faithful until he can get that small clash with Eric Ten Hag where they can't send and go to Al Nassr. But Saka was very, very happy that at least he lived to play against his idol. And for the fact that Cristiano is like 39, going 40, still playing, Saka going to say, I'm not saying no sure, say, he will still that kind of age, constantly play football. But it is what it is. I just stay happy with Bukayo Saka. At least, no fear. He come outside talking mind and he be as he be. All right, so Andy Cole, one of the former players of Manchester United, but back on come outside, call the young dust, call the talk some kind of things that don't happen in the past when Arsenal were still a shit packer. So back on the talk, say in the past, they used to laugh at Arsenal. Say Arsenal, they celebrate top four. And I remember those days when we say now only top four be our ambition. We were not going for the title. Those days under Arsene Wenger, like the declining years of Arsene Wenger. Those days we get the likes of Koscielny, Mustafi, Socrates Papastopoulos, Ozil, gets all those kind of. We still get some like Nasri there, Clichy, Sagna. Because some kind of MM players that year, though we don't win anything at top four every year, top four. Now we celebrate Johan and Joru time there. That's what we celebrate now. And the coach don't say then for their Manchester United dressing room, they go they laugh Arsenal. Say now only top four. Why we going to celebrate top four? Say, but look at the future now. Say now Arsenal are competing for the league. Last season, Arsenal were title contenders. This season, they're still title contenders. But Manchester United cannot even make the Champions League, not to talk of Europa League or UEFA Europa Conference League. Say it is mind blowing. Like back then, if you tell them say in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, say Manchester United will struggle to even make the top four. See, they're not going to believe. But it is what it is. That is what they talk about eras. The era of Arsene Wenger, 2001, 2, 3, 4, when we were ruling supreme. Where's that era? The era of Jose Mourinho of Chelsea, where's that era? The era of Sir Alex Ferguson, that era is dead and gone. So people in the reign now, the era of Pep. This Pep era, we go there here, we go there alive now. We go there here. This Pep era, it will still come and go. That's one thing about era. Don't want to look somebody say, we'll be shit packer today. Tomorrow that person pick Beira. Look at Newcastle, they are a testament. Newcastle, once upon a time, they are relegation strugglers. Today, they are competing for European competition places. Because why? They are the richest club in the world now. So what is sweet me? And the fact that Andy Cole don't concede. Say Arsenal above Manchester United in the grand scheme of things. Now, what many Manchester United fans know they concede. And they argue a lot with some of them. I guess some of them as friends. They know they ever agree. Say, now, present tense, so when you talk about Testament, like First Corinthians, now, Arsenal, they ahead of Una. If you talk about past glory, fine. Now, they ahead of us. Maybe I don't win plenty, but now, We are ahead of you. We are in phase 4, going to phase 5. Now they're rebuilding stage. We have even sacked the manager at the end of the season, but we can never sack our own manager. So that's the major difference. And as their own senior man talking, it suits me. I just like her. So my dear Arsenal, so far so good. The biggest news of the night, and the fact that the Sun, who are one of our monitoring spirits, are coming out to say Barcelona the contacts Ateta over replacing Xavi Hernandez of Barca. Now, this evening I just stumbled upon the reports. Say, see the define Ateta, see the one sign the guy. It came to me as a surprise. Although when you read further down for the report, because I read it extensively, when you read and come down, you go see where they even talk say Ateta don't let them know say he no get any plan to terminate in Arsenal contract. He still wants to stay at Arsenal, he no get any plan. So them now don't get their plan B. They won't call back Luis Enrique from PSG, may come join them for Barca. If that one no work, they won't hire Hansi Flick. They don't want to come join them. But that one at their own cup of rice. You know, concern us. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and end. So till I come your way tomorrow morning as usual. And I get out. Thanks for tuning in and good night.